Stop saying, "I was looking at your website and it needs." Welcome, everyone. If you're a small business owner or marketing professional who's tired of sending cold emails that get ignored or deleted, this presentation is for you. Today, we're going to break down why the classic "I was looking at your website" approach is killing your outreach efforts. And more importantly, I'll show you exactly how to craft messages that actually get responses and convert prospects into clients. By the end of this presentation, you'll have a complete framework for writing cold emails that demonstrate value, build credibility, and make it easy for prospects to say yes. Let's dive in.
The problem with generic cold outreach. Let's start with the harsh reality. That opening line, "I was looking at your website and it needs," has become the most overused and ineffective way to start a cold email. Business owners and decision makers see this phrase dozens of times per week, and they've learned to recognize it as thoughtless spam within the first few words. When you use generic outreach like this, you're not just failing to get a response, you're actually damaging your credibility before you even have a chance to demonstrate your expertise. These templated approaches signal that you haven't done your homework and aren't genuinely interested in providing value. What's worse is that these tactics have become so prevalent that they've damaged the reputation of legitimate digital marketing professionals across the entire industry. This makes it harder for everyone, including you, to get through to potential clients who might genuinely benefit from your services. Why most cold emails fail. Let me show you a real example of the type of email that floods business owners' inboxes every day. This is an actual cold email that demonstrates all the classic mistakes. "Hi, I was checking your website and see you have a good design and it looks great, but it's not ranking on Google and other major search engines. Do you want more targeted visitors on your website? We can place your website on Google first page, Yahoo, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, etc. Let me know if you are interested. I will send you our SEO packages and price list. Thanks in advance." This email fails for three critical reasons. First, there's absolutely no personalization. It shows no evidence of actually reviewing the prospect's website or understanding their business needs. Second, it offers no specific value, just vague promises without actionable insights that would demonstrate expertise. And third, it makes unverifiable promises like, "We can place your website on Google first page," that immediately undermine credibility and trigger skepticism from savvy business owners. These approaches are immediately identified as mass-sent templates, which means they trigger deletion rather than consideration. The psychology behind effective outreach. To craft emails that actually work, you need to understand what decision makers are really looking for. There are 4 key psychological factors that determine whether your email gets a response or gets deleted. First is proof of understanding. Business owners want clear evidence that you've taken time to understand their specific challenges and goals before proposing any solutions. This separates you from the hundreds of generic emails they receive. Second is value before commitment. When you provide actionable advice up front, you demonstrate expertise and build trust before asking for anything in return. This approach flips the traditional sales dynamic and puts you in a position of authority. Third are verifiable claims. Instead of making vague promises, successful emails include specific, measurable suggestions with clear paths to verification. This establishes credibility and reduces the perceived risk of working with you. And finally, respect for time. Clear, concise communication that gets to the point quickly shows respect for the busy schedules of business owners and makes them more likely to engage with your message. Crafting cold emails that actually convert. Now let's get into the practical framework for writing emails that convert. There are 4 essential steps you need to follow. Step 1. Reference something specific. Demonstrate that you've actually analyzed their website or content by mentioning something concrete. For example, I noticed your recent blog post about Louisville politics doesn't target specific SEO keywords, which means you might be missing potential readers. Step 2. Offer a free suggestion. Provide immediate value with something they can act on right away. For instance, I noticed your website loads slowly on mobile. One quick fix is compressing your image files, which I'm happy to do as a free preliminary task if you reply to this email. Step 3. Explain benefits and verification. Clarify why your suggestion matters and how they can confirm the improvement themselves. Adding meta descriptions to your FAQ page would improve both SEO rankings and click-through rates. You can confirm this improvement using Google Search Console. And step 4. Make it easy to say yes. End with a low-commitment next step that doesn't feel like a sales pitch. Would it be okay if I sent you a free audit of your site? Or, can I solve this specific issue for free so you can see my expertise firsthand? Before and after, email transformation. Let me show you the dramatic difference between a generic approach and an effective one using the same prospect. The generic approach: Hi there. I was looking at your website and noticed it needs SEO improvements. We can help you rank better on Google and get more traffic. Let me know if you're interested in our services. Thanks, marketing agency. This email has no personalization, makes vague claims, offers no specific value, and provides nothing to verify expertise. Now here's the effective approach. Hi Sarah, I loved your latest blog post on Louisville politics. I noticed it doesn't target the keyword Kentucky election reform, which has 1,200 monthly searches and low competition. As a quick win, I've created a custom meta description for that post that could improve your click-through rate. Would you like me to send it over? Best, Tim. Notice the difference? This version is personalized with specific reference to her content, offers concrete value with actual data, demonstrates expertise through keyword research, and provides an easy, low-pressure next step. This is the kind of email that gets responses. Implementation: your cold email checklist. Before you send your next cold email, use this checklist to evaluate and improve your message. Each element significantly increases your chances of getting a response. Here are some compelling statistics. Personalized emails receive up to 3 times higher response rates than generic templates. 85% of business owners say they respond more favorably to emails that demonstrate genuine knowledge of their specific business challenges. And you have just 5 to 15 seconds, that's your decision window, before a recipient decides whether to read or delete your email. Your checklist should include personalization, reference specific content, recent posts, or unique aspects of their business. Specific value. Offer actionable insight or an immediate benefit they can implement. Verifiable claim. Make assertions that can be validated through tools or metrics they already use. Clear next step. Provide a low-friction way to continue the conversation. And brevity. Keep your email concise and scannable, ideally under 150 words. This framework will transform your outreach effectiveness immediately. Key takeaways and next steps. Let's wrap up with the key takeaways and your action plan moving forward. First, ditch generic templates completely. The "I was looking at your website" opener signals a mass-sent template and destroys credibility instantly. Second, always lead with value by providing specific, actionable insights before asking for anything in return. Third, make verification easy by ensuring your claims are specific and can be easily verified by the prospect. And finally, respect their time by being concise, clear, and making it easy to say yes to a low-commitment next step. Here's your 4-step action plan. 1. Audit your current outreach templates and remove any generic openers. 2. Create a research process to gather specific insights about each prospect. 3. Develop a bank of free value offers you can customize for different businesses. And 4. Test different approaches and track response rates to continuously improve your results. Remember, effective cold email outreach isn't about sending more emails. It's about sending better emails that provide genuine value and build real relationships with potential clients. Thank you for your attention, and here's to your outreach success. Be sure to subscribe to our blog at the link in the description for more marketing insights.